Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I'm really glad you're here. Today's date is Wednesday, January 25th, 2023. And in this video, I want to explore a topic that's a little more woo than usual. I don't think it's enough that I'll put the deeply woo disclaimer at the front. But we're going to look at something that I just couldn't walk away from. I watch a lot of alt media, and as I said, I try to watch a little bit of everybody and just use my discernment on what I take away. I did that earlier this week, watching a show that involved Michael Jaco and Kevin Hoyt, and they had a guest who also was named Kevin. I will do a screen share and show you where I saw that so that you can have that information, but I will not be able to put a direct link on my YouTube description. Here you go. You can pause the video if you need more information. I'm coming back to my screen. Okay. Well, now I watched that entire video, and I do have one thing I want to let you know about. The first thing before they got into the interview, they showed a symbol of Baphomet and then an upside down cap that had what seemed to be a Space Force logo, and it looked startlingly similar. It was disturbing. But I just want to let you know I did a little research, looked at the government website, and that cap, well, has been made by somebody, does not reflect the current or past Space Force logos. So you can avoid some troubling information there. Okay, it's it is similar. That's disturbing, but it does not reflect logos that the Space Force uses. So we can move on to Kevin. Kevin admits to having a couple of experiences using the product. And one of the theories that he mentions in this video that I thought would be fascinating to do a tarot read about was that he thinks that the deep state is using the product in an effort to try to get a little information about events before they unfold, okay, to see the future, in other words, and possibly have some effect on it or avoid consequences or what have you. Now, it's pretty well generally understood in alt media right now that the looking glass technology does exist, and it has to be used for good. It is no longer available for the use of evil. So I thought it'd be a fascinating question to explore with the tarot cards today. And maybe the answer will provide a little peace of mind for Kevin, who seemed to be somewhat haunted by his experiences and what he saw and, did or didn't do. And let's see if we can get a little closure on that with an answer to this question. We're going to ask the universe very respectfully, is it true, this theory that the deep state or evil is using the product to not only for blackmail, control, profit, but to use it to attempt to see the future and have some control in that way that they no longer have with looking glass technologies, etc. And is there other information the universe wants us to know? Let's find out. So is the theory that the product, besides the other uses we knew about, possibly being used in an effort to see the future and have some control over it? Is there merit to that theory? And is there other information the universe wants us to know? Our first card is the Eight of Cups. Page of Wands. The Chariot. The Magician. Five of Swords. Page of Cups. Three of Wands. Okay, well, our question is indicated by the Eight of Cups, and often with a question that involves that product, cups are involved. Okay, and so, yeah, and something's missing with this particular one. In fact, this sometimes refers to a time apart, and since the deep state has been separated from access to looking glass technology, they're trying to use the product to gain insights and information. Page of Wands. The page shows he is an ambition card. Okay. In a read like this, he's not going to indicate necessarily the white hats like he often does in my other reads, but they are trying to use it. It's a discovery card, so they're trying to use it to discover events before they happen and have some control over them in their losing battle on this realm. Okay, in the recent past, we have the Chariot showing up. Chariot's about events and moving, and he is the younger version of the Emperor. So definitely a white hat card. The white hats do control this technology, and that's why they're up a creek and trying to discover things by other means. In the present, we have the Magician showing up. Definitely a card of manifestation, okay? And they are hoping to manifest the change they want with this imperfect use of that highly addictive substance. They have some success with it. I hate to tell you that, but they do, but not enough. Let's look ahead here. We have the Five of Swords here for the looking ahead in the upcoming events. And this involves a strategic win. So yeah, they're getting a little of what they need, but not enough. Okay. Page of Cups here is showing up. And he is often about a surprise. And again, cups are the indicator when it's a specific read like this about that product. We've got the cups showing up. Okay. So often the Page of Cups is about creativity. They were hoping that they'd come upon a solution that would work for them. But no matter what happens, what they're looking in the future is for a defeat, a strategic defeat in this and other matters. Okay, so it's going to make them have to look at the future in a new way. Okay, it's just about that time to face the music. Let's see some other information here. We have Fool showing up and the Eight of Wands. The Fool is starting out on a new journey. And so we're going to be moving forward. They're going to have to look at the world in a new way because we're looking at the world in a new way. And we've got some fast moving events that are going to help us all to move forward into a brand new way of life. Okay. Now for the deep state, that's going to involve losses. And they're going to keep losing their number, their power, their authority. It's not looking good for them, but it's looking good for us. And when I say looking good, looking ahead at things in a new way, we're going to have some really big aha moments. There are some truths that are coming out, maybe not the full disclosures that we who are awake would like to see, but there are some coming. And nothing good is coming for those who are using this product and using it for any of the purposes it's being used for, period. So let's recap. Kevin had a theory that the product was being used to try to see the future for evil that no longer has access to looking glass technology. And there seems to be merit with that. There really does. It doesn't seem like while it's giving them some information, it's not enough to turn the tide and to change things. And the deep state continues to face loss of numbers, loss of members, loss of power, and loss of a chance to cause so much pain and suffering for the human race on this timeline and in our current path. Humanity is waking up to a lot of things that are good. Our power to make things manifest. Our right to have our health restored, our DNA restored, our lifespans restored to what they should be, for clean water, food, for clean air, for representation, and not tyrannical governments. We deserve all that. And that was the path that our loving Creator wanted for us and what we're going to come back to. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. And until we meet again, I send everyone love and light and encourage you to keep yourself grounded, a smile on your face, and just know that even though these times are complicated and often chaotic, okay, we are loved and we are making steps to reclaim what should always have been ours as a human race. Good night.